Hey guys, it's Snowlighter, and I've got another World of Tanks replay here that I wanted to show you guys. This is another round with the STB-1. I've posted quite a few replays with this particular tank. It's probably my favorite tank in the game currently. And this is a round on Lakeville, a map that I actually generally find to be kind of weird to play with medium tanks. Because there are only really 3 lanes that you can go through, it's a little bit difficult, I think, to do a lot of flanking on this map, at least not until the end of the game, sort of late game situations. So I tend to go in the middle and get some early shots in where I can. So as you can see, the Leopard and I have gone into the middle and spotted a couple guys. I got a few nice shots in the Tiger too. Get spotted there, unfortunately, and end up having to burn a large repair kit, which I don't really like to do this early in a round, but I didn't want to take any damage, and it turns out I am going to take some damage anyways. That 140 retracts me. So anyway, I wanted to show you guys this round, not just because it's a pretty good round for me, but it's also one of the most bizarre rounds I think I've ever seen. A whole lot of RNG, and just a really weird round, and I think you'll see what I mean later on. The matchup itself is actually kind of strange too. There are only 2 210s on each side, and our team doesn't even have any top-tier heavy tanks, or any tank that could really fight well in the city. The enemy team has a 183, which can be really dangerous in city fighting. So because of that, our team doesn't look very well equipped to play on this map. Now, I noticed our team was trying to push up a little bit in the city, so I wanted to get over here as quickly as possible and just provide a presence, because I knew we needed to have at least some sort of high-tier tank in this area, especially seeing as the 183 went this way. A lot of tier 8s actually in this match, which you don't see too many matchups like this anymore with tier 10s, where it's only a couple tier 10s and a lot of lower tier tanks. So I decided to move up here, get a shot into the 140, who's now looking at me, and I'm not really that eager to poke back out there again, even though I just saw the 183 shot, so I'm going to try to change my angle. See that ISU 152 gets spotted over there. Try to get the kill shot, and this is where the STB, the poor gun characteristics of the STB really come into play, as I tried to aim it towards his front plate, and the shot veered pretty far left and hit the side of his tracks, and he was angled enough so that bounced. Get another shot into the 183 right there, and I was trying to just expose my turret and go hull down, but I think I went a little bit too far there to get a shot in the 140, so he's able to return a shot. And it's at this moment that I notice we basically completely lost the city, and I need to get out of here, because there's no way me and a Carnarvon are going to be able to hold up against a 183, 140, and a whole bunch of other heavy tanks. So I'm just going to run away. Thankfully, the Carnarvon, who's actually a pretty good player as well, he also realized the same thing, and so he starts to back up too. Tries to get out of this situation and try to back off and see if we can hold or make a hold somewhere else. So I can't quite tell what's going on in the middle road, but it looks like there's a fight between the Indian Panzer and Proto on my team and a couple of tank destroyers and a T-54 on the enemy team, which it looks like the T-54 and ISU 152 ended up in a weird spot. I hadn't actually noticed this while playing the game. Took a shot there on the 140 and missed, another shot that kind of veered left, it looked like. And so things are looking really terribly for this team. We're down 5 tanks. We were down 6 just a moment ago. Really just a horrible game. It's not gone well at all. And I'm just trying to run away, get shots in where I can. I'm pretty sure I'm out of spotting distance, so I'm not too concerned about stopping to take shots here. Another shot that veers kind of high and left into the turret of the ST-1. You do have to be careful with your shots with this tank from distance. Have managed to cripple him though, and that Carnarvon's doing a good job spotting these approaching heavy tanks, even if he's in a bit of trouble. I'm able to get one into the 140 before the Carnarvon goes down. So I'm just going to pause the replay here because so my team is down now 7 tanks. It's 11 against 4, and this is a horrible situation. As I said, we've got 2 tanks, 2 tier 8s in the valley. Not really sure what else is in front of them. There might be another tank destroyer there or something. But at least there's an IS-3 and Object 416. And then it's me and this Leopard, who's actually full health. I think he stayed in the back here. He was kind of sniping for most of the round. Against all these heavy tanks, there's 183 still in the city and 5100 somewhere behind him. And a few more somewhere in the middle road. So really this just is a terrible looking round, as I said. I'm just backing off, seeing if I can find a position that I can hold, use my turret armor and gun depression to my advantage, and maybe take out a couple more of these tanks and do a bit of damage and go down fighting, basically. Trying to hit the lower plate of the ST-1, but once again, the accuracy of this gun is really failing me here. Get a quick snapshot, though, in there into the track of the T-34. It's definitely a very hit-and-miss gun sometimes. And I get the kill shot there, but unfortunately the T-34 hits me right on the gun. That is one place you can pen the STB-1, is the right on the gun, and it'll do damage, and unfortunately damages my gun as well. Although, of course, after my gun is damaged, that's the shot that kills the ST-1, so kind of funny how that works. So we've taken out a couple of these approaching tanks now. I'm trying to hopefully kill this KV-4, but with a damaged gun, it's very hard to hit the tank, let alone hit weak points. And the enemy's gotten on the cap now. I decided to put one of the 5100, make him a one-shot, and the Leopard does a good job and kills him. So we've actually got a lot of damaged tanks now in front of us. The other nice thing about this situation is that I know I have protection in the valley, so I don't have to worry about getting flanked from that side, and I can really only concentrate on what's in front of me. And the 5100 actually pulled all the way around. And I don't know if that was a good move or not. I wanted to make that 140 a one-shot. Essentially just trying to take out as many tanks as possible. Unfortunately, the KV-4 hit me. It would have been nice to still have that health. And the 5100 gets killed. Although the Leo 1 did take out the KV-4. Now the F-183 rushes me. I tracked him, and he gets a really nice shot into me. I thought I was going to be able to back up in time, but he's able to put it right through me. And so now I'm dead. I've done, it looks like, about 5,500 damage. And unfortunately it killed there. And at this point I thought the game was over. The Leo 1 is really low health. He's a one-shot for all the tanks left in this game, and the T-32 is a one-shot, so not looking good at all still. Although we did manage to make a really nice comeback there. Down 7 tanks. We've made it close and competitive. And the Leo 1 was able to kill the 183, so it's 2 versus 4 now at this point. And the Proto gets off the cap. Now, it looks like the Proto went around the other side of the mountain, so I was thinking the Leo should try to flank him. Well, instead he tries to cross. And there, if you look in the corner, it looks like the ISC-152 and T-54 both drowned there at the same time, so they must have been stuck on that middle road from earlier in the round. And so all of a sudden now it's 2 versus 2. We actually have a slim shot here. Now, the Proto's still full health, I think. I'm not sure about the 416. Both tanks on my team are one-shots, but you never know. You never know what'll happen. And the Leo kind of left the T-32 by himself and exposed his back, so he gets killed. The Leo rushes over the hill, and look at that. He got a moving shot, 450 damage roll right into the 416 for the kill shot. That's some crazy RNG. Pretty fortunate there. And just like that, it's 1 versus 1 now. He really had to do something there because the Proto was behind him. So he took the risk and really just a pretty crazy RNG roll there. Now, I'm thinking the Proto might be too far away to cap, or he might be too slow to get back to cap before the Leo does, so I thought that the Leo might be able to cap out in time. Instead, the Proto is able to get back on bait on our cap, and it's too late for the Leo to try to cap out now, so he has to go back and deal with him. So fast forward here. Actually does a smart thing here. Doesn't go through the caps, doesn't let the Proto know which direction he's going to be coming from. And at this point, I mean, really no matter how this ends, it's pretty remarkable that we were able to come back as we did. I never would have expected to be in this position, you know, 5 minutes ago. I'm just happy the game is this close now. And the Leo's taking his time. And he decides he's just going to go rolling out here. Pretty gutsy move. And he puts a shot into the Proto on the move, so resets the cap. The Proto looked like he was aiming at him, but doesn't shoot. The Leo gets all the way around the side. Gets another shot into the side of the Proto, and all of a sudden he could one-shot him and get the kill here. The Proto should just poke out, but for some reason he's not. He just needs to hit the Leo once. And it's a standoff now. The Leo gets a nice shot right into the cheeks of the Proto. It's exactly where you want to shoot the Proto. And the Proto just doesn't seem to be reacting. He doesn't know what to do. And the Leo gets the kill. It's an unbelievable finish. I could not believe that we won this round. Just a crazy game. Really, really bizarre. Well played to the Leo. He definitely deserves a lot of credit. I don't know if I could have won this game if I was in his position. That was a really, really great series of plays on his part. And, you know, we definitely were helped out, I should say, by some poor play by the enemy and a few nice shots aided by RNG. So a really interesting round. I could not believe that we won. I was sure it was going to be a steamroll, but a great comeback and a really fun round at the end. So here I'll show you guys the end plates. And here are the end plates. I ended up with just about 5,800 damage and high caliber. It's definitely not my highest damage round with this tank, but I was perfectly happy with it considering the fact that we actually won this game. And the Leo got top experience, which isn't really surprising. He got 7 kills and probably a whole lot of defense points on that Proto at the end. He definitely deserved to get the top experience in the game. And the two of us really carried our team. It looks like got over 10,000 damage and did some really good defensive work toward the end of the round there. And the Leo was able to pull out the win. So a really entertaining round. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I thought you might enjoy seeing this and all the crazy twists and turns. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.